Now we will see how to create lists in your Word document. So let us say, for example, you need to create a list of different devices that can be used, like our most used devices when it comes to technology. So for that you'll need to create list, maybe list item number 1, laptops, mobiles, smartphones, tablets, smartwatches, etc. So these are all the items or products that can go in a list. And list, as we all know, it could be either numerical or symbolic. And here in Word application, you can use both. You can have bullets, that is a symbolic, and also numerical. So let us try and create a list. The very first thing what you are going to do is you'll be selecting what kind of list you want, whether bullets or numbers. And then that as well, what kind of numbers or what kind of bullets that you want. Let us click on the drop down of bullets and see what different kind of bullets are there. As you can see, the moment I'm moving my mouse pointer, you are seeing change where the cursor is appearing. So let us say I take this particular point and type laptops. This is the first item of the list. Now the moment you press enter on your keyboard, you don't need to apply the bullet again. It will be applied automatically and you enter a new list item. So there you can type mobiles. Again you press enter. You get a new list. You can type. Now let us say I'm done with my list. I only need these 4 points in my list. But the point is still appearing here. So what you will do, you will press enter once again and it will take you out of the list. Now let's say this same list you do not want bullets anymore, or you do not like this particular bullet. So you can go to the drop down and change whatever symbol you want, and it will be changed even after you have created the list. Let's say you do not want bullets at all, but you want numbers maybe. So you will click on the numbers and you can apply numbers, alphabets, Roman numbers, lower Roman, lower alphabet, anything. So let us say I keep this. Okay. Now there is also something called as multi-level list. What do we mean by multi-level list? Multi-level list is something which talks about list within list. For example, let's say you are talking about your hobbies. Your first hobby, let's say, is music. We'll apply a bullet list on this particular item. Now let's say we enter a new list and we type reading. Now let's say under reading you have 2 more options, saying fiction and non-fiction. So reading has a sub list of its own. Like in reading also you have different categories. So what you will do is, as we are in the existing list, we do not need to continue the hobbies list but the reading list. So what we will do is we will press the tab button on the keyboard. It is above the caps lock button. It is spelled T-A-B, tab button. Press it. The moment you will press the tab button, you will see that we have reached inside the reading list. So now whatever we type will be a list or kind of a sub list of the reading. So I type fiction. Then you press enter and you enter a new item or new sub item of the sub list of the main list. So now we'll type non-fiction. Again you press enter, one more item will be added. Now let's say you have one more sub list. For example, non-fiction has one more category or non-fiction has another category. So what you will do is you'll press tab again, type whatever item you need under non-fiction. Let's say autobiography. Now let's say you want to come out of this list, you'll press enter, again enter, and you'll come to the main list and you can come out of it again completely. So to create a multi-level list, you'll need two buttons on your keyboard. A tab button, which is above your caps lock button, and enter button, which you usually write to start a new line. So tab button is used to enter a list and enter button is used to come out of the list. So to go inside a particular list, you will use tab. And to come out of the list, you'll use enter. So this is how you create lists in your Word application.